day 13 on ADHD meds. Today was the first day that I actually took my Adderall and didn't have any kind of anything kind of happening. I mean, maybe for like a minute or two or whatever, I felt a little bit an uplift, but it was very smooth and no hard crash, which was nice because previously these last few days, I could really feel the 4 hours and then I could just feel myself whoop, and then I would be really tired. So today was not like that. So whether that is good or bad, I don't know, but I think it's good. As eventually you're not supposed to feel like that. You're supposed to feel more normal. So I guess I felt more normal in the sense of, as it started and then as it waned. And had a pretty good day. Of course, there's always some sort of a urgency of something. Email starts to act up again. I don't know. I've had so many issues with our emails lately. We switched hosting companies, and ever since we switched hosting companies, I have intermittent email issues and the website down and that sort of thing. And then one of our CLIA certificates was expired and had to be quickly renewed. It kind of slipped through the cracks, I guess. And and then running out the door to go see the grandbaby, and just dealing with life on life's terms. So, but it worked out. So it's not too exciting, anything to share today. My usual stressors always revolve around the business and finances and things like that. And but less panicky. Again, I would say less panicky, because one of the big things about me is I can get really panicky when I look at numbers. I think many of us can, right? When we look at our numbers and finances and things, you're like, oh my God. And for the longest time, I really managed my credit personally really, really well and had really low utilization. And now it's shot up again, and cover costs, and it's just everybody deals with that sort of stuff. But I could work myself in a frenzy with just normal life things, because that's where I got to with ADHD. Just everything is exasperated. Everything feels like a catastrophe. And I will say, so far on this medication, I think it's helping. It's helping me be more calm. It's helping me be less reactive to situations. Now, hopefully that holds, because when I can be calmer about things, I can live in the solution versus freezing, which again is the other thing we do. We freeze, and then, when you really need to do something, instead of doing it, you don't do it. So it has that type of an effect. And that's what I'm really learning about myself, and what I want to continue to make progress on. And so this is going to be a very short check-in. And then over the next few weeks, I might not check in with ADHD meds daily, and start working on the other content that I've been talking about. And so it might not be a daily post, but more of a weekly post, because those things might or should be more involved and more informative about what I've been talking about and always mention, which is the breakdown of epigenetics and mental health. So with that, thank you again for tuning in. Lots of love, Divine Feminine. More to come.